and that puts my life in danger. So I reserve the right not to answer your question.
Whoa.
Conspiracy theory about dark realty of portobello mushrooms. Have a few considerations often referred to as their dark side or potential downsides. 1. Potential toxins. Like many mushrooms, portobello mushrooms contain a decently large amount of agarotine, which can be made into hydrazine, which can in turn be used for explosives or rocket fuel. Agarotine is also fairly cancerous/mutagenic to humans. I discovered that the leading research on agarotine concludes that there is no de novo synthesis of agarotine by the fungus itself, meaning that they do not believe that the portobello mushroom is responsible for making agarotine and that its origin has yet to be identified. There are some theories, but nothing even close to proven true. So now, we have a compound of unknown origin, and an unknown biological role that silenced a mushroom expert when asked the basic question: what are the negative effects of this? This contains all the makings of a good conspiracy. There is a small body of research using the mushroom Agaricus bisporus that, most often, shows a rise in tumor production. The altered DNA seems to be concentrated mostly in the stomach, but we also see mutagenic effects in the kidneys, bladder, and lungs. Although, the doses of these raw mushrooms, or their extracts, are not realistic for a typical diet. In other words, the rats used in the study were eating the equivalent of a year's worth of mushrooms daily. So, like the 1970 studies of saccharin, does this imply that if human beings eat raw portobello mushrooms, they are at a higher risk of developing cancers? Since most of the damage occurs in the outer layer of the stomach, even if this agarotine caused cancer in humans, the location of the tumors would have no significant biological consequence. There is an even smaller body of research showing that agarotine has some anti-tumor effects, and it has also been theorized that, due to its DNA binding capabilities, agarotine could be used medicinally as an antiviral. This compound has not been shown to target any specific cancers or viruses, so, in my humble opinion, if someone were to have a leukemic tumor, or HIV, injecting a known carcinogen as a form of treatment would most likely cause more harm than good, and I estimate ingesting loads of raw portobello mushrooms to treat these conditions to have the same efficacy as crystal healing therapy, homeopathy, or KT tape. So far, I have yet to uncover any sort of smoking gun that would put Paul Stamets' life in danger. Is the portobello mushroom industry connected to the Italian mafia? And they have issued death threats to him if he mentions one of the above studies? Unlikely. Maybe there are some undocumented, negative effects, or documented effects that have been taken down due to pressures from organized crime syndicates. Again, unlikely, because these crime groups have found something much more profitable than mushrooms: narcotics. And they are not going to waste their time on mushrooms. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a shill for the mushroom industry, and they have paid me millions, nay, billions of dollars to write this 1,000-word blog post. Anything is possible, right? Well, friends, like most conspiracies, this one turns out to be interesting, but it doesn't have a lot of backing. According to Stamets, we should start eating lion's mane mushrooms instead of portobellos. But when is the last time you've seen lion's mane in your local grocery store? Maybe some of you will be brave enough to run around in the woods and try to find your own, but not me. So, I guess I'll call it a day and cook up some basil and mozzarella. Grass-fed, of course, stuffed portobello mushrooms. As long as I bake them long enough, I should be okay, right? What do you think about the portobello mushroom conspiracy? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and subscribe our channel for more updates I will upload every week.